Because already technology. I think most office workers feel. I don't think many workers would say they're being productive 100% of their day at all.
I think.
They'd say maybe 4 hours. They
That's
could have got it done in 4 hours probably.
And we're vastly aware of that.
Yes.
So with the lion's share. Now listen, if I got a retail location that has to be open certain hours, there's some exception to that, right? But for the most part, most of our people are very independent. We don't micromanage, right? Like, if you want to, we got a gym for our corporate office. Like, if you want to go work out, go work out. Don't ask permission. Just go work out. Right, if you want to get up and walk around, get up and go walk around. Like, you want to go to the bar. The bar, all the drinks, all the snacks, all the food, it's all free. Go help yourself. Take a break. Clear your head 15, 20 minutes, whatever you need. And then go back and sit down and get productive again, right? There's no like, we don't care. It's not about clocking hours. It's about getting it done.
Right.
Like,
No set time to be at work or to leave.
Yeah, it's like
be independent.
Yeah.
These are the things that have to get done.
Today it's going to take 20 hours. Okay, but common sense would state that you shouldn't have that day every day.
Right.
And we're really flexible. If you have a really, really, really long day yesterday, and today you want to roll in at 11, short of there was something planned that you had to be here, and you're an adult, manage your own schedule. If you needed to be here, be here. If not, I'm not hitting you up. Now, if I haven't heard from you by like 12 or 1, I'm not saying, hey, bro, you're late. I'm like, hey, man, just checking in. Everything good? Like, just touching base, right? Because now at this point, I'm just trying to figure out, are you coming in today?
Right.
This is like.
How many different levels is it between, like, your general employee and you? In terms of, like, are there much? Because I do feel like a lot of middle management and some of those things end up being like one person feels like they have to answer to the next person, and so that's when some of those like hard times and things often come in.
think that if there's those hard times, then it's the furthest point from us, which would probably be like clients that we consult for their businesses, not directly related to us, but everybody that's in our management structure, any level of management structure and up, the internal, I think, would experience what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And then any of the people that are in some of the main dominant corporate buildings that are staff underneath those management structure, there are some positions where it's a little bit more structured because obviously we have to have someone has to be there at 9 a.m. to open, right? If this business is open at 9, they need to be there at 8:45. So there are some exceptions to that, but there's flexibility throughout the day.
Cool.
So, I mean, we try to create this culture of this and this atmosphere, but let me tell you the other side of it. The other side of it is if you need to work 100 hours that week, then that's what you do, right? Like, there's both sides. It's not like we're going to work 30 hours a week. Like, I'd say our average, like in our tech company, our average tech probably runs 100 hours a week. I mean, literally, they get paid very, very, very well. But it's just...
But does that have value in the long term?
Yeah. Well, I mean, and that's the thing. It's like, but those techs are techs. Like,
they enjoy what they do.
Right. When I say 100 hours, I don't mean they're sitting in a cubicle doing it. I mean they've got their laptop and they could be on the beach and a tech thing comes up and they've got to net opt in and solve a tech issue, right?
It's more like we have to tell them to stop working.
That's actually probably more.
Hey,
what
go
it
take
is.
a break.
That's a lot of what it is. Like their tech. Like when you get to that point, those people are. It'd be like you guys getting wildly successful at what you're doing. You're going to do it all the time because you love it.
Well, they probably do.
Right.
Yeah. You're not counting hours. You're not like, oh, I worked 30 hours this week on my sketch comedy, right? No. You're probably logging almost every waking moment, especially when you get successful at it, right? Like that's just what you're passionate
or at least
about.
thinking about it. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Because you do have to have some level of downtime to actually digest creative thoughts.
But I spend the vast majority of my waking time working.
Yeah.
Right.
Working on something. If I'm not working on something business related, I'm working on something creative.
Yeah.
I'm either writing or I'm just doing something creative, working on an acting project or just something productive that is also something I'm interested in.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very bad. I don't know how healthy that actually is overall. I definitely do it. But I have a very hard time turning it off, and I don't know if that is the case in every country.
Me too. Yeah.
Of like that kind of idea of self-care, and like I do, like I end up feeling a lot of my social engagements, even with people I love and enjoy hanging out with, often feel like a burden because I'm like, I can't work on stuff right now.
Yeah.
I have to hang out, and what do I do with my hands? So,